better chance of staying clean.
Especially in regard to the ferry terminal. I mean, the ferry terminal is open. I don't know if it's done. I haven't been over there in a minute, or at least last time I took the ferry to Algiers, I don't remember seeing, like construction zones or anything.
You might not even remember why you were going to Algiers.
I mean, it does happen occasionally. Sometimes I put down a fifth of scotch and I gotta go to Algiers. Everybody get out of here. Go to the Westbank. Go to the Crown and Anchors.
I love the ferry, by the way. I don't
That's
think
a good time.
people here don't take advantage of it, but it's like one of the greatest sightseeing things in the city. You know, you go across the river, and man, if one of these big ships, container ships, is going by you at the time, you're dwarfed by it. That's so cool. And you know, you just go and you get a great view of the city coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're lucky enough to, have a couple fingers of scotch beforehand, you go, oh, look at that.
And
look at that.
You're not supposed to do this, but there's no reason why you can't do a little trolling. You know, put a line in the water, do a little trolling while you're on.
A little trolling. That sounded good. Troll. You're a wild
Troll there. You get a catfish. If you get some huge catfish in it. I'm serious. I've seen them. I've seen people catch them on the shore. This big.
Have you ever seen people really trolling off the ferry?
Well, no, I'm kidding.
Well, I hope you're not ratting them out.
You're not supposed to be trolling on the ferry.
No, you're definitely not. That's definitely.
But I've seen people fishing on the shore, along the river, and
all
they
the
catch
time,
huge catfish.
Big old fish. Yeah, man.
All right, if you want to join us for the comment, the Oakenard Jewelers Talk and Text line, 504-260-1870. All right, before we get to break, let's go to James and Harvey. Hey, James, thanks for hanging on.
Thank you, dude. I hope I don't cry before I get into this, because usually when we have these shootings and children get involved, it tears a part of my heart. So I do agree with you that I don't think it's a virtual email or whatever way you put it. I think we have a national sense of neurosis. We seem to wait until we hit rock bottom or something's an imminent crisis and it's nipping at our feet before we do something about it. I kind of thought, I think it was like 2012 when Sandy Hook, when they killed those children, 20 kids. I thought we would do something. We involved the dome in a nice, I'm going to say, white high school. I thought we would do something. Then Uvalde. But we keep killing our kids. It was our children, our future, our promise. We seem to wait. Like in the 30s, we knew, at least tobacco companies knew, that tobacco was not healthy. We didn't do anything about it until what, the 80s?
Well, maybe a little before that, but it wasn't. It got more serious over time. It wasn't even totally serious in the early 70s.
You see what I'm saying? It takes years. Climate, I don't understand why the ozone layer. It took us 40 years to do something about that. And we got rid of a whole industry, and the ozone still won't be repaired until 2050. And that's if we don't do something else stupid. My point is, we need to look at our children, all of them, because they're not just the children of the. So the last time I said, I know what I'm gonna do, and I went out and I reacquainted myself with my neighbors. Some of them was good, some of it wasn't. That's the truth. I found out some of them really didn't like me. That's okay. That's their choice. But I just thought of something else I'm gonna do. And in